Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about some of the Black Friday games that I scored this year. And let me say, I thought it was a pretty good Black Friday. A lot of good deals, especially good Switch deals, which is what I'm going to be talking about today. I also got one pretty cool art book to show at the end, which is gaming related. So definitely stick around for that. But yeah, coming back to Black Friday, the deals were really good this year, I thought, especially for the Switch. A lot of cheap games, but a lot of good games. So there was a lot that I actually ended up picking up, but gonna show off 5 games today that I picked up on Black Friday. Finally got them all. And before we jump into those, let me just say I've been sick as a dog this last week. There is definitely some new COVID strains, some new flus going around out there because what I got hit with was unholy. I have been sick, but I'm finally feeling better again. But if you're out there, be safe, wash your hands, watch out. We're entering those winter months here coming up, and there's a lot of sickness going around, so watch out for that. But let's jump in to some of these pickups, and we're gonna start right off the bat with one that I've been looking at for a long time that I'm really happy I finally picked up, and that is Dredge. And Dredge is a fishing, adventure, exploration game, right? So you play as a fisherman, go out on your boat, you fish. There's a day and night cycle, and there's also some mystery horror elements wrapped up in this game. But keep in mind, all the games I'm going to show you today I haven't played yet. So I can't speak too much to them beyond, I've seen the trailers, heard about some other people playing them, and that's what's made me want to pick these games up in the first place. But really liked what I saw about Dredge. It just looks like a fun game to play, and it also looks just different. And this is by Black Salt Games and Team 17. And I'm always happy when I hear the Team 17 name because I was a big fan of the old Worms games, Worms Armageddon, all those. So it's cool to see they're involved with this, but just everything I've seen from the footage looks like a really fun game. And I like how you can upgrade your ship. There's some kind of RPG related elements in there. So I think Dredge is going to be a fun one. If you haven't heard about this game, definitely check it out. And I got the deluxe edition here. I think there's a few editions of this game now at this point, but take a look. And let me also say that I did get all of these games on sale, so got a good deal for everything I'm going to show you here today. All right, next up, the Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake. Another game I've been wanting for a long time, and I've played some Dragon Quest games in my day, but these new remakes look awesome. I love what they're doing, re-releasing, remaking all these old Dragon Quest games. They look great, and I just love my JRPGs, so this one, easy pickup for me, got it on sale. And what's cool about this is that if you have a Switch 2, as I do, you get the free upgrade. So that made this an easy buy for me. You get the physical edition, plus you get the free upgrade for the Switch 2. There's also the HD 1 and 2 remake, and the thing about that game is that they don't actually give you the free upgrade to the Switch 2. So they did it for this one, they didn't do it for that one. So keep that in mind, but this is just a great turn-based RPG. I mean, Dragon Quest has been around forever, so I'm not going to say too much about it, but really excited to finally pick this one up and play. Next up, we have 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim by Atlas. And this is an interesting one. This one I probably know the least about of all the games I picked up. But the reason I picked it up is because recently I've been playing Unicorn Overlord. And I'm almost finished the game now. But that game blew me away. A game by Vanillaware. And I looked up, what are some other Vanillaware games? And this one came up, 13 Sentinels. So because of how impressed I was with what Vanillaware did with Unicorn Overlord, I wanted to pick up some more of their games. And this was cheap. I think this was under 20 bucks. But good reviews. Again, don't know too much about it. I know it's very sci-fi, very story based. I believe a strategy game as well. Um, and apparently, there's 13 different stories that kind of intertwine in this, thus the name 13 Sentinels. But beyond there, I couldn't tell you too much about it besides it's Vanillaware, Atlas, and just looks really good. And if it's anything like Unicorn Overlord or has that same, bar of quality, then I'm all in for it. So another game, gonna be very interested to try out soon. All right, let's see. Number four, Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remastered. And these are the kind of games that I really love the Nintendo Switch for. I love to see stuff like this coming out on the Switch, these collections, these old school collections, because I grew up playing Tomb Raider back in the day on the PC. Like, I remember when these games would come out in those trapezoid PC boxes, and I would play them. And I don't think I ever beat them back in those days. I mean, I was a young kid at that time, but I want to go back and I want to play these. I love kind of playing games that are a part of history like this. And Tomb Raider was a big deal back in the day when it came out on the PC. I just remember so much about it, Lara Croft. So to get 1, 2, and 3 remastered on the Switch, really happy about that. And a lot of people have said online in the reviews that this is actually a really good port. So I was happy to hear that as well. So Tomb Raider, happy to get that one. And on the note of those collections, there's also a Turok collection. I think Turok 1, 2, and 3 that I definitely want to pick up as well. All right, coming to the last one on the list, Kingdom Come Deliverance Royal Edition. Now, this one, another game I don't know much about. I've heard the name, Kingdom Come, the game, for a long time now. It's buzzing. I know a lot of people love it. I know there's, number 2 in the series now. But for whatever reason, these games have just slipped my radar for all these years. Never played it, barely watched any footage. Didn't even know this was on the Switch, to be honest with you. Like, I actually had no idea. Just saw it while I was shopping, those Black Friday deals online. And from what I understand, this is like a very realistic RPG set in the medieval ages. And beyond that, I really don't know much else. So I can see that this is by Warhorse. And just excited to play it because so many people have said good things about this game, but I've also heard it's brutally hard. So I don't know what I'm getting into, but I love medieval setting games, love hard games. So happy to try this out. And this is another one where people have said it's a good port. I've heard people compare it to The Witcher in terms of, port quality. So we're going to see how it is eventually. It's getting thrown now into the giant backlog I have, but that's okay. We'll get to it eventually. So let me know if you know anything about Kingdom Come. Is this a good game? Did I make a good buy on this one? Because, again, really don't know much about it, but from what I read, from what I saw, and for the price, seemed like it's a good pickup, something I'll be happy with playing once I get to it. So that's it. Those are the 5 Switch games I picked up. But I do got something special to show you here at the end. And this is an art book I picked up, which is pretty unusual for me. I don't really pick up stuff like this often, but came across this and I just love the artwork so much that I had to pick it up. And that is Dragon Quest Illustrations, right, by Akira Toriyama, the artist for Dragon Quest. And I had to pick this up because I just love the artwork from those games. But more specifically, I love the artwork from Akira Toriyama because, of course, I came up off of Dragon Ball Z. And the artwork in these games, Dragon Quest games, is just so similar to Dragon Ball Z that I just love looking through it. I love looking at the artwork. And this book has artwork from Dragon Quest 1 through 10. So you'll see there are some characters here, or at least the main character here from Dragon Quest 11, but there's really not much Dragon Quest 11 artwork in this book. Well, there's none, to be honest. Maybe one picture, 2 pictures, for example, but so that was a bit disappointing, but besides that, you got a lot of great artwork here. So let me open it up. Let me find a good example for you, and we can take a look and see what we got in here. So check this out. Look at that. Tell me that's not cool. So just tons of great artwork in this book, and just like a real pleasure to flip through. Look at this. Like, this just gives off major Dragon Ball Z vibes. And I just love looking at this stuff. If you're an artist, if you like to draw, or if you appreciate art, or you just like the Dragon Quest games, this is a great book. Tons of great art in here. You got a lot of different characters, you got a lot of different monsters, and just fun. I mean, even if you have kids, you want to give them something to look at, something to draw. Really cool book. So, rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. One of the greatest artworks, major impact in my childhood. So definitely wanted to support and pick up this book. Again, this is Dragon Quest Illustrations, Akira Toriyama. So really happy to pick this one up. But that's it. Those are some of my Black Friday buys. Again, solid Black Friday, a lot of great deals. Actually, surprisingly happy about that. But drop a comment below. Let me know, what did you pick up on Black Friday? What kind of games? Switch games, PS5, Steam, anything. I'm happy to hear it. Would love to know what people are buying. Maybe show me something new. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.